Hello everyone, in this video we will see the forms in PHP. So first of all we'll come to our IDE and create a new file here and name it as save it and name it as form.php. So this is form.php and the basic syntax of PHP. Now in this form we will create an HTML form first and then we will submit the data and get that data in PHP and display it on the screen. So first of all, the first step here will be we have to create HTML form. So I have some HTML code over here, so I will copy this for the interest of time and paste it here. This is a simple HTML. You can see doc HTML5 tag and HTML head, title, body and all this. Now in the body section I will create a form. Then we have to create action, the same file form.php, and method will be post. So now coming to the inside this form, first name is input type text and name is this will be name will be fname and now last name input type text and name will be name, first name last name, and then email, input type email and name is email and phone, input type TL, this is for a phone number validation, and name is TLE, then input type submit, and name will be SUB and value will be submit. So first we will make an using another attribute here required. We have to mention it here. required email is also self-validated, and this input type telephone, it is also self validated. And now the last is input type submit. Now first we will look on the browser how it looks like. So coming to browser, localhost, then here form, you can see first name, last name, email, phone, and submit. If I click this on this button, you can see the validation is here. Now coming to the IDE, what we have to do, we have simply write a br tag here, copy this and paste it here, here also, here also. So now refreshing this page, you can see first name, last name, email, phone, and submit. I will make it 2 times to avoid this overlapping of these fields. Now this first name, last name, email, and phone. Now I will fill some data, like this is data, first name, last name, email, and phone. So when I click the submit button, data will be submitted, but we have nothing here to process the data. Now we will write the PHP code to process this data when the submit button is clicked. Now come here and write PHP in here. PHP we have to write if is set, this is a function, and here we have to write this global, super global variable, and then we have to provide the ID of this submit button. Input type submit, the name, we have to provide name is sub, and here we have to provide this name. This means when this submit button is clicked, then this thing will happen. So if this is true, that is, if submit button is clicked, then what should happen? So I will write fn equal to request fname dollar of, I will echo it also, and similarly I will copy this line, Control C, and then paste it. This is first name, this is last name, and this will be L, and then the third one is email, EML, and email here, and the fourth one is phone number, and the ID is, and the name is DELE, So what will happen here, the data from these HTML elements will be stored in these variables, like first name will be stored in this fn variable, and last name will be stored in this ln variable, and email will be stored in this variable, and phone number will be stored in this variable. So then it will, I'm at the same time I'm echoing them, and that is I'm printing them on screen. So if everything is all right, then the data we submit here in this form will be printed uh, below the form. So we will first make a break line here, HTML. We will copy it and paste it 2-3 times. Submitted data is given below. So this is about this form in PHP. So let's come to our browser and fill this form. When I click the submit button, you can see data submitted. The submitted data is given below. First name, last name. It is coming in the single line. So coming to our IDE, and we will, what we have to do, we have simply this is how we retrieve data from the form. We'll first reload this form and fill it again. You can see the submitted data is given below. First name, last name, email, and phone number. So this is how we retrieve the data in PHP from HTML form. So we can make this form more readable by adding this some attributes like placeholder, first name, placeholder, last name, email, and phone number. Save this, and we will reload this form. You can see first name, last name, email, and phone number. If I will submit this form, this gives me please fill out this field, and if I will type something here, then this field I have to fill like also. If I am typing some here, then these two are coming here. Now if I am typing here email, which is not correct, you can see email should match the pattern. It should look like an email, and phone number, you can see first name, last name, and email and phone number. Actually phone number is not giving correct results because we have not validated it. We have to validate it using JavaScript, or we have to give the regular expression for the country we want to validate the phone numbers. For example, in India, we have to give regular expression which validates the phone number of phone numbers of India. So as per the region, we have to give the regular expression. We can validate it very easily. So this was all about how to retrieve data in PHP from HTML form and how to process it. So in this form, we have simply printed the data back onto the screen. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel Technophile.